What is up, guys? Kyle here. We have ventured into snowmobile heaven. I'm feeling a little sick. My nose it's not stuffy, but it just, my sinuses are feeling, I mean, I don't know how to say, how would you say it? My nose isn't stuffy with snot, but it like feels really scratchy. And it sucks because every time, I really don't get sick that much. Rachel's been sick. She's an elementary school teacher, so she's around a bunch of little kids, and little kids are like fucking not germaphobes, but they're full of germs and shit. And so she's sick, I'm sick, got terrible sleep. Luckily I don't work a real job because I probably have quite a bit of trouble waking up early. My sleeping pattern's all messed up. But yeah, here we are, the last snowmobile video. We're kind of making our way to this area right here where it's just wide open areas of snow. And I actually, at the start of this video, I actually was kind of lost. I didn't know where my dad was. I couldn't hear anybody off in the distance. You can't really tell what tracks are fresh and what tracks aren't. So, but I finally found him. There I go. See, that's what I like about snowmobiling right there. I'm kind of messing around, seeing how sharper turns I can take in the snow, and you fall off, and that's that. You get right back on, and most of the time you're uninjured, unless I'm always afraid if there's like a log under the snow with a stick that's gonna stab into my leg and puncture it and put some type of disease in there. But the snow's deep enough, you don't gotta worry about that stuff. Don't skate me! You don't gotta worry about that stuff. And there's me. Oh man, look at that sexy guy right there. I got a couple boogers up in there. But yeah, this is I took the GoPro out, and my dad was off riding my sled, and because he has an old ass one that has like no power, and mine's pretty new, pretty up on the technology for snowmobiles, I guess. And so he's off messing around on mine. I kind of gave you a just a spin around or a panorama of where we're at, and this place is just fucking beautiful. Any place with pretty much with snow like this, it turns pretty amazing. So yeah, we kind of were just messing around this little field, doing taking some sharp turns and just having a good father-son bond time. And that's what I like, because my dad, I actually live about 2 hours away from my dad, and we don't always get a chance to like do stuff and hang out. I live with my parents are divorced, so I lived with my mom when I was younger. And so yeah, times like this where I go up in the hills with them and hang out and do stuff are awesome. Jumping creeks and shit. And yeah, as you can tell right here, I didn't really have any trouble getting stuck, but my dad kind of has an older, bulkier snowmobile, and he got stuck right there. And sometimes it's a bitch to get these things stuck, especially if you're going like up a steep hill or something and you dig in. And most of the time I don't even try and dig myself out, because you carry a shovel with you at all times for times like getting stuck bad. But most of the time I don't even take my shovel out. I'll just roll my snowmobile and it'll aim itself down the hill. But this was the first time I went up to this spot with my dad up by his place. But the other times there's a like kind of a ski resort around my place, and we usually go around there. But the trees aren't like this. You can't go through the trees like that. The snow's too deep, and all the trees are really close together. The thing that so I love this snowmobile. I'm like, oh shit, I'll never get hurt, whatever. Well, I mean, I know I can get hurt, but it's not as easy. But actually, when we went up to, it's called Snoqualmie Pass, and the snow is just super the snow is probably like 10 feet deep, and obviously it's all packed down at different levels. But I went around this corner, I kind of fell off my snowmobile, and I fell off feet first. I kind of bailed off because I took a turn too sharp and my snowmobile leaned over the wrong way. And some of these tree wells, so like out where we're like snowmobiling right now, the snow is packed down from the sun being on it or whatnot. But on the tree wells, under the trees, the sun really doesn't get to those, and so it's really soft snow. and the snow wasn't packed up tight against the tree. So I fell off my snowmobile, went feet first right into a tree, and I sunk down to over my head, and I was just in this like little coffin. I would say a snow coffin, and freaking I just sat there and panicked because I'm like, oh shit, because the snow was literally above my head. I went down and I racked my nuts on a branch. Luckily, because if I wouldn't have hit my nuts on that branch, I probably would have went down deeper. And so that was actually the scariest moment of snowmobiling for me so far. I was lucky to get out. Nobody saw me go in there. My snowmobile was still out in the open, so somebody could have saw it. But you usually wear an avalanche beacon so people can find you if there's an avalanche or something. And I didn't have one. I do now. And yeah, so I basically shit my pants. So yeah, this is my snowmobile. If you guys want to see more on the go stuff, since this is Kyle on the go, GoPro and up, I might get another GoPro for some more angles and stuff. But yeah, that's that. If you enjoy the snowmobiling video, hit that like and favorite button. If you don't, then don't do it. Talk to you guys later. Peace.